Well, for both teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
And here are the Nets. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. Williams trying to break free. Curry, that's good.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Shoots the three. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in. And stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got his second basket. Here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Curry.
The tremendous defensive effort from Steph and Curry. Believe me, his teammates will hear about that denial.
To the inside. Here's Clowney. And that one is hammered home. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Williams with the jam.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing by 2. Left side, Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got 6 points.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Harris's shot is good.
That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Matkovic is checked in, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Mark. Curry, good.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
For Harris. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. LeBron passes to Curry. Back to James. Outside Curry. From the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. So both teams changing it up here. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Indiana.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Man with it. Inside. Wolf shot's good.
They do, Kevin, and for a team that struggles offensively and lacks interior scoring, firing away from distance gives them a puncher's chance every night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the middle, here's Wolf. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Alvarado passes to Man. To the paint. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Harris. After the basket by Brooklyn. Count it. Good. Harris has got 14.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Alvarado with it. Picked up by Harris. Wolf shot's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pistons trail by 7. Down low, here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 6th assist on the night. The Nets making a switch here. James is checked in. Pass to Quintman. Now here is Robinson. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper falls for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so James will bring it up for Brooklyn. There's the pick. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
It's stolen by Thibault. Got it up. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And
the previous play is under review.
did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
They're with LeVert. Then there's Paul Reed, and it's Robinson in at the 3. Now here's LeBron. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. 9. Kept alive. Modkovic. The rim-rattling two-handed jam. To the middle. Stewart with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Holland, and he throws it down hard with one hand. James in the post. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And the basket by Quintman. That's his first foul. Thompson against James. Inside. Man. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Ivy finds Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ivy against Curry. Robinson for 3. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Duren.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Thompson with the bucket. Lets it go from deep. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working. Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Cunningham with some nice D.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harris.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting body on body. Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Here's Duren. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the basket by Detroit, it's Curry outside. The 3 ball from Curry. From deep 3-point territory. No good that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Out to the wing. Back to Curry. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half.
Searching for consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Steph and Curry. He's out there with Martin. Williams is out there with James. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Ivy against Martin. Ivy kicks to Cunningham.
Hey, yo, right here.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. Nice move. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Clowney. Curry on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 18 points.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Pistons are growing, Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. That one, no good.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Good, nice job down low. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Curry. Pass to Martin. Here's LeBron. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Pistons trail by 7. Thompson outside. Ivy on the wing, covered by Martin. Harris kicks to Ivy. Nifty move. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow. I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
LeVert's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Here's LeVert. Again, the Pistons score. Alvarado passes to Curry. Back to Alvarado. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Inside. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Harris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson against James. Curry, wide open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Nets passing it around. Curry can't get it to go. Harris looking it over. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Down low. And the dunk by Stewart.
Don't you love how LeVert looks for his guys? Totally unselfish, does whatever it takes to get the win.
Here's Matkovic. Softly drops in the floater. Matkovic has got his second bucket tonight.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
For the Pistons, Quinman's checked in. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Now here's LeVert, defended by Thibault. Robinson, that's good. Cunningham's shot is off. Stolen by LeVert. Shoots over Alvarado. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Wilson, and the powerful one-handed slam. Here's Cunningham, 1 second left, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Brooklyn. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. On the floor for Detroit, Duncan Robinson out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Alvarado passes to Thibault. Here's Alvarado, guarded by Stewart. From deep, James buries the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Nice up fake by Cunningham. He does all the little things that help him generate points. Right here, he just gets himself to the line.
Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. They set the screen. Here's Matkovic. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Cunningham outside. Reed. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And he can't hit the second. Nets leading by 3. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
The Pistons shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Cunningham. It's good. Cunningham's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Pass to LeBron. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. A nice shot by LeVert.
Wow, that is not an easy finish in that painted area. LeVert, great work.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He knows every possession is critical now. Stephen Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, well, Jordi Fernandez was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Cunningham for three. And Duran slams it in. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
There's a screen. Here's Curry. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Cunningham drives in. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And once Cunningham gets a head start, watch out.
The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Outside Curry. The tray. Duran pulls it in. LeVert against Curry. Takes a step back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Listen, he knew he had the whistle there, so that's a heads-up play by LeVert. That is why you lean into your vets.
And the Nets making a change here. Brownie's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Tobias Harris is checked in for Stewart. And it's Asar Thompson in for Robinson. And the first one drops.
Listen, if you're a double-digit scorer nightly in this league, you are able to be a part of a rotation. For Karras, that has meant quite often coming off the bench, but when he's filled in as a starter, he has proven productive as well.
James in the post. Harris is there. And the dunk by James. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Count that bucket. Cunningham's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Back to Curry. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Thompson. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Ivey against LeBron. To the inside. Brownie, and he goes in for the dunk.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
That's good from Cunningham.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Nets trail by 3. There's the screen. LeBron flashes inside and finished off by LeBron.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
James.
Clearly a foul.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So for the Nets, Robert Williams is checked in for Terrence Mann, and Martin subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Free throw drops for James.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Cunningham against Curry. James outside. Curry is inside. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Now Ivy takes the 3. Duran. Williams with the rebound.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Now Martin. Curry outside. Launches it. Duran pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Up top Harris. Thompson outside. Now Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Duran with a screen on LeBron. Duran. A putback. And again, no good. Nets trail by 4. Here's Connie. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Cunningham. And he banks the layup in.
Oh, that is big time by a big-time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
Now Curry from deep. He drills the 3.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Cunningham. That shot no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now Cunningham. Now Ivy. Duran sets the screen for Ivy. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Curry. And stolen by Ivy. And that's an intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long.